Hello, welcome to a video tutorial by Waalbrug.com. My name is Jasper, also known as TherSiteZ, and in this tutorial I want to show you how to make an insane machine gun snare roll build. There are a few tutorials on making a snare roll, but none really made it to an often heard epic build. I'm going to show you how to make the best snare roll ever. The best snare rolls are made with the Roland TR909 snare sample. You can download a free sample pack with all the 909 samples by clicking the link within the description. Download the sample pack, unpack it and place the samples somewhere on your computer where you can find it back. Let's put the patch within a combinator so we can recall it at any time within any track. Right click within the rec view and create a combinator by going to Other, Combinator. Let's call it a snare roll. Let's give it a nice backdrop so we can easily recognize the snare roll within the rec view. There are many backdrops made for the combinator and you can find them easily by using Google. Check the link within the description to find a great scale of backdrops. So right click, go to select a backdrop. I'm going for the orchestra snare drum because it looks nice and it has a picture of a snare drum so I can easily find it back. Let's roll a snare roll, that is. Within the combinator, create a Redrum drumcomputer by going to Instruments, Redrum drumcomputer. On channel 1, go to the Browse Sample button. Browse your samples and find the 909 snare sample. It's here in a different folder than what you will have when you downloaded the pack, but I've got a 909 snare right here. Make sure it's selected here and put a beat on every number like so. Right click, select copy pattern to track and make sure you enable the enable pattern section like so. Let's bring up the sequencer just a small bit. You can see the block is right here with the drum samples in it. We want it in the combinator track so it's nice and tidy. Click on it, move it up. Let's right click on the Redrum track and select delete track. Now let's hear what we've got. It's just a basic snare hitting. Let's put in some effects. First, create a filter by right clicking on the Redrum, go to effects and select envelope controlled filter. Put the frequency all the way up, the envelope amp all the way down and put it on low pass 24. We're going to automate the filter later on so we can bring in the high end of the snare. Next, let's put in some reverb. Right click, go to effects and go to the RV7000 advanced reverb. Go to patches, select the browse patches button and select the all first hole patch from the factory sound bank. The upper one, whatever. We're also going to automate the reverb later on, so it seems if the snare roll is coming from far away and moving in. Let's assign the combinator knobs to the effects we want to automate. First give them their names. Double click on the text below the first knob and call it master level. The second one we call pitch. The third one we call low pass filter. And the last one we call reverb. Click on the show program button and click on the Redrum within the device section. For rotary 1, go to master level. For rotary 2, we go to os and then drum pitch 1 or drum 1 pitch. Within the device section, click on the filter, and for rotary 3 we select the frequency, then click on the RV7000 within the device section, and for rotary 4 we go to master and then dry wet. Close the show programmer, bring up the sequencer window, Let's automate all the effects and make this snare roll into an insane build-up. First we automate the master level. Right click on the master level, edit automation. Get the pencil tool, draw in a block. Get the selection tool by pressing the Q, double click on it, and draw in a curve like so. Let's see how that sounds. Put the reverb on. You can hear it's really building now. Now let's automate the pitch. Right click the pitch button, edit automation, draw in a block, and draw in a curve like so. Here we go. Let's hear how that sounds. You can hear it's moving up in pitch. Now let's automate the low pass filter. Right click on the low pass filter button, edit automation, draw in a block like so, double click on it. Let's go from here to here and then move it up more steep like so. See how that sounds. Okay, and last but not least, let's automate the reverb. Draw in a block. Draw in something like this. Here we go. We want it to sound like the snare is coming from far away and moving in, and at the end it fades away again. We do this by drawing in a curve like this. Let's hear how the insane machine gun snare roll sounds. That's it for the insane machine gun snare roll. You can save the combinator by clicking on the disc. Please play around with the automation and effect settings to get the epic sound you're after. You can also put in some groove by using the groove template. Show you how that sounds. Let's move it in here. Let's go for template 1. Let's put it down so you can hear the difference. This is without, this with it. Gives a nice shake to it. Like the Bones preset. You can also bring down the length of the sample to about 50 to make it even more snappier. I hope you're going to make some wicked build-ups with this roll. If you like this tutorial, please put some thumbs up or subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can check out all my other great recent tutorials. Thanks for watching. Hi.